Black people are dying way too soon. The Black American diet is poisonous. In life, when you pass away, and you can study nature, you can study mammals and whatever, and other cultures as well. When you pass away, you're supposed to die from an illness associated with old age, number one, or number two, a freak accident, right? Maybe someone unfortunately gets into a car accident, for example, right? So that's really supposed to be the way that you die. Freak accident or illnesses associated with old age. Anything that is beyond or different from that, especially something like heart attacks, diabetes, cancer. Now, cancer is kind of questionable because, yes, certain foods, a lot of food can cause cancer, but there's also environmental factors with cancer as well. So I'm not going to go too heavy with cancer, but majority of Black Americans, and I'm speaking from experience, like with my own family members, okay? Like I can go on for days, but a lot of them are dying from complications of diabetes, high blood pressure, having strokes, massive heart attacks. The average lifespan of Black Americans at this point is in like your 40s, 50s, and 60s. So let's talk about the problem with this. It's become too normalized. People are losing their family members to heart attack, which is caused by food, and they're grieving them at the repast, eating the same type of food that killed them. This is a big issue, y'all. And if you have not been inspired to lose weight or to get your health together, let me tell you something that you probably haven't thought about, okay? Black Americans, substantially compared to other races and cultures, do not have elders for guidance, okay? When you are in your 30s, 40s, and 50s, it is healthy and recommended and helpful for you to still have wisdom passed down to you from your grandparents, your great grandparents, and some of your aunts and uncles who are older than you clearly, right? Even as an adult, these people are supposed to be in your life to give you financial advice, spiritual advice, relationship advice. But what's happening is they're dead and gone because of the diet. Because we have said, ooh, this fried chicken tastes good, baby. Ooh, we gotta have the pork chop. This is a tradition. Tradition. This is what we eat. Listen, at the end of the day, we gotta take our emotions out of it because it's deeper. We got the little kids, we got the teenagers, we got the young adults without help and guidance. The elders are either dead or alive and sick. And so it's hard for them to truly give them the youth life advice, whether it's financial or whatever, because they're trying to fight for their own life. They are trying to stay alive. They're heavily medicated. They're in and out of the hospital. They're going to get their dialysis treatment. They're taking their diabetes medication. They're taking all these things. That is not normal. Food is supposed to give you life. Food is supposed to be giving you life. You're supposed to be feeling great. It's supposed to be giving you energy. Food should be your medicine. That's why when people ask me, what's my diet? I don't eat death. I don't eat dead animals. I eat fruits, vegetables, things that's giving me hydration, vitamins, energy. Black Americans are not only eating death, which a lot of other cultures eat animals too, so I'm not going to just start target death, or dead animals, I should say, which is death. But anyway, it's also the overly abundance of like processed foods. We got to leave the fast food alone, y'all. We all know greatness takes time. So anything that's fast, it's not good for your body. That Popeye's chicken, that Church's chicken, that McDonald's, it's unhealthy. And people are like, oh, it tastes good. It tastes so good. Crackheads will tell you that crack makes them feel good. Alcoholics will tell you that drinking liquor makes them feel good. Right? So it sounds to me like just like those people, you have an addiction. People who are addicted to sex will tell you that sex makes them feel good. People who are addicted to smoking cigarettes will tell you it makes them feel good. These are people with an addiction who are putting their lives, their body at risk, damaging their body every single day because something feels good. The same thing is happening with food. You guys are addicted to these foods. We got to talk about it. Let's crank it up. Let's crank that thing on up. You are addicted to food that is harming your body. Now, you would have an argument if the food that you ate wasn't the reason why you have diabetes. You would have an argument if the food that you're eating wasn't causing you to be obese. You would have an argument if the food that you're eating wasn't making you have high blood pressure. You would have an argument if the food that you're eating didn't cause cancer. You would have an argument if the food that you're eating is not making you tired. But the reality is, a lot of people are dying because of the food that they're eating. And so I'm always going to have an argument, and you're always going to have something to look forward to in terms of improving your health, because the data doesn't lie. My uncle just died the other day, a massive heart attack. I never met my grandmother. She died when my mom was 16, so I wasn't even thought about at that time. She had a heart attack. I had an auntie who died when she was 34 years old. I was just 10 years old. She had a heart attack. They had these because of the food. My mom has no more siblings. They all died for health-related things. My mom has no parents. They all died from health-related things. And even the aunts and uncles that I have on my dad's side, they're all overweight, have some type of illness like diabetes, high blood pressure. And I'm pretty sure if you're Black American, you can relate. And I think we have just been so accustomed to our family members dying like this that we think that is normal. It is not normal. Take your ass to the gym. Get that gym membership. Oh, it's too much money. Okay. You know what's also a lot of money? Medical bills. Okay? That diabetes medication is not cheap. You need to take your ass to the gym and or start walking. There's not really an excuse. You got a neighborhood, walk around it. You got a neighborhood, run around it. Right? You can go buy a jump rope. That's not expensive. Do some jump ropes every day or every other day, whatever you need to do. There is no excuse for you to try to do better. Be alive for your children, for your grandchildren. We are causing pain and hurt and loneliness, neglect to children and young adults because the food tastes good. The food tastes that good that you would risk not being here for your child, for your grandchildren. You're going to cause them hurt and abandon them in your death because some fried chicken tastes good and you couldn't take control over your own addiction. And so you lost control. I know people, and I'm talking about even family members, when they were younger, their body was snatched. And I would see so many pictures of them swimming. They used to, this one particular family member that comes to mind, they loved swimming when they were younger, okay? And their body was snatched. Now they're obese. And guess what? They stay away from pools. They have negative things to say about swimming in pools. Not because they genuinely don't like swimming, but because, and they're not even addressing it consciously, but subconsciously, they're putting a barrier between them and pools because they know they would have to take their shirt off. They're embarrassed. Do you know how many people who are embarrassed about their body have low self-esteem? They're putting their body and their esteem below food. That is an addiction. They have buried and killed that version of themselves that used to love those things. Food has taken priority over their joy. I have a family member who avoids amusement parks even though when she was a kid and a teenager and a young, loved them, still secretly loves it, but will not be caught at an amusement park for two reasons. Number one, they have to walk around and it hurts their body because they're too big. Number two, they can't fit on a roller coaster ride, so it's embarrassing. Now, I don't know why the balloons are up here. But anyway, it's just like we and you have to take control over your life. Take control over who you used to be. You, if you're an unhealthy person, someone who's overweight, someone who has, struggle with, eating right and doing the right thing, you have to think about the younger version of you. Are you neglecting things that you love? I mean, people have limited sex positions that they can do because they're overweight. When you're overweight, it affects your circulation, your blood supply. There's people who can't even perform well in the bedroom because their arteries, their vessels are just clogged up because of their diet. So people are putting their sex life at the bottom of the totem pole and food right above it. That's not okay. That's not okay. And so if you have not been motivated to lose weight for yourself, I really, really push you to think about being here for your children, for your grandchildren, for your nieces, for your nephews. And also, especially if you're religious, because what really gets me is when we have so many people who claim to be religious and holier than thou, but it's like, wait, your body is God's creation. We are all God's creation. Your body is supposed to be your temple. How can you be a stern advocate of Christ or whatever you believe if you are ruining the body that he created? We're God's children, right? Is this mic on? We're God's children. Treat your body, treat yourself as such. I'm making this video because I believe in you. Even if you don't believe in yourself, I believe that you can do it. And it doesn't matter how big or small you are. This video caught your attention today because now is the time for you to take control over your life. And this may be too much for a lot of people, but I'm going to also advocate and plant the seed that you need to also look into. If you're not ready today, that's okay. But you need to look into giving up meat. Meat has been linked to cancer, colon issues, digestive issues, mucus. Again, you don't have to believe me. You can look it up, okay? But you also want to look into getting rid of meat out of your diet. Now, I'm not going to tell you to just do that right now if you're not ready. Do some research on that. But definitely, your first few steps should be working out, giving up processed foods, giving up fast foods completely, eating a lot of fruits, eating a lot of vegetables, limiting fried foods, drinking a lot of water, a lot of coconut water, and moving your body at least 4 times a week. Walking, running, jogging, a gym membership. These are the things you want to start doing. And the early days of that may feel hard on you. And that's okay. Because greatness is going to require some type of, something's going to be hard eventually, but over time it's going to be easy. Over time, you're going to notice the benefits, not just physically, but mentally. You're going to feel good knowing that you're bettering yourself, but your body is going to be feeling amazing. It's going to be like, thank you, Lord Jesus. Woo! Because now your blood is flowing better. Your heart rate is getting better. Your blood pressure is where it needs to be. You're in tune with nature. You're getting that rhythm. The body's moving. The body's supposed to be moving and grooving, okay? And it's supposed to be healthy. If you are not healthy, you're slowly but quickly killing yourself. And we don't want that. We want to be alive for our family, for ourselves, for God's creation. I think the message in this video is very clear. And I think I've said enough. If you have enjoyed this video and enjoyed the encouragement, the love, the intention behind it, make sure you subscribe because there's going to be a lot of content like this coming. And I believe that a lot of you all are going to be like motivated to change it up and do better. And so I'm just in advance, I'm manifesting that you're going to do it. And I'm already proud of you, especially if you stayed this long. That really shows that like you're really locking in. And so I'm excited. If you have some major goals and you need some encouragement, go ahead and leave a message. Like send some those your goals in the comments, and then like I'm gonna be checking in with you all on this video. I'll be responding to it and do like some check-ins throughout the couple months to see how your progress is doing. All right. I love y'all so much. Subscribe, like, share. Peace and good luck. You're worth it.